Hey guys, Tradesman41 here. I got a review of the Atlas 46 journeymesh chest rig. Right off the bat, really like this thing. I was skeptical at first because I've never worn a vest or a chest rig before, and I mean, this thing stands out. Look at it, it's camo all the way around. Before I get into the review, I just want to talk a little bit about myself. I'm a frame to finish carpenter, 3rd generation. It's the only job I've ever had, so it's all I know. This particular vest I wore to trim out an entire house we're building here in Northeast PA. Everything from base, shoe mold, door and window casing, crown mold, everything from floor to ceiling. I did it all in this vest, and I have to say, there's not many negative things I could think of working throughout the month in this. Alright, so let's get started on this review. So, you could hold a lot of stuff with this vest. There's not much you can't carry with it. So I'll just run through what I have in it right now. You got these 3 pouches up front. The lips have a metal in there that you could bend and mold, so you could, do lots of different things. But I have tape measure. I keep my miter clamp, plier things there, sandpaper, angle finder, more sandpaper, tiny little plane, a little wood nail to fill holes, especially when you're installing doors, fast cap pocket chisel, my little persuader block for slamming in trim that's needs a little extra help, combo square, really cheap stud finder. You have 2 hammer loops. Well, there's a hammer loop on this side, and then there's a piece of webbing behind it that you could hook a gun on or attach another belt or whatever. The nice thing about this is there's tons of different options. So there's this pocket here, and then another one in front of it. So you could, put chisels in there, whatever. On this side, always carry a soft face mallet. The one thing about this side that I really like is that it's got the same slots, but there's actually an opening on the bottom of one. And what I've been using this for is when I'm doing crown mold and I need to make some extra adjustments, I could slide my file all the way in and it fits in there. So up top, I keep my miter clamps hooked. Super handy. Have a just regular knife there, pencil, and a nail set. And then of course this zips. You could put a cell phone in there or notepad, anything. So that's on. Up here, there's this magnet. I keep finish nails up there. Comes in handy, especially when doing doors. So, all this webbing as well, you could slide stuff through, do whatever. So just to show everyone how you can move in this, you could bend all the way over, nothing's falling out. You could kneel, you could crouch. It's not uncomfortable at all. You know, I could put my knee to my chest practically. You know, nothing is, I have quite a bit of stuff right here in the center, and nothing pokes me, nothing's uncomfortable. It's just a great setup. So, I really don't have anything negative to say about this Atlas 46 chest rig. I trimmed this house out in July and August, and there were some 90-degree days. I really wasn't ever too hot to wear it. Now, I'm an Army veteran, so I'm used to wearing lots of equipment in hot weather, but I still don't think anyone would really have a problem wearing it unless they just really like to bitch and moan. I mean, it's made out of mesh, you know? So it breathes pretty well. And the back is open. You just have straps and shoulder pads. So, like I said, doing everything from base to crown mold, I didn't have any issues even doing finished kitchen cabinets with crown mold. I never worried about damaging them or anything. What's nice about this is everything, it rides like in front of your waist and on your chest, so you don't bulge out. It's nice to have everything up here. You gotta kind of have to get used to working with things here if you're used to having it in tool bags on your sides. But for finish work, I really would prefer this vest over tool bags, just because, you know, everything's right here and you don't have to worry as much about ruining or damaging a finished material. So, the only real negative thing I have to say is I wish it wasn't so tactical looking. And I know, you know, a lot of people that might be the selling point, but if you're working in a more urban area, people might think you're, you know, up to no good if you're seen walking around with this, especially the camo one. Now, I do understand that they make a tan and black version, but maybe some more color options would be nice. But I really think this is going to be my go-to finish setup from now on. I just can't see using a tool belt after this. It's much more ergonomical. It's much more, I'd say, practical for finish work. And anyone that, you know, is a naysayer or thinks it's silly, I'd encourage them to try it. I know Atlas has a 46-day guarantee where you could try it for 46 days. Just give it a shot, and if you don't like it, send it back, you know. And if you're the kind of person that still has something to say about it, well, I mean, I don't know. It's really nice. So if you have any questions or comments, you hit me up. Check out my Instagram if you want to see some of the finished work I've completed wearing this vest. And until next time, see ya. Thanks.